Hey guys, guess what? Snap Racks are back at McDonald's. I have not had one of these yet this year, so I am going to dig in and enjoy one of these before I start this video. Good stuff. Okay. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I like to do these videos where I read from one of my old teenage journals. As you know, I've been filming my life for fucking ever. But before I was videotaping stuff, I was keeping a journal. I started doing this back in October of 1989 when I was 11. And what I figured I would do today is read my very first journal entry from October of 89, which happens to be the day that Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, opened in the theater. On that day, I met up with my best friend Tom after school, and he said to me, he's like, you know what we should do? We should start keeping a log, aka a journal, of our daily activities. So we went to his house and he got one of his old journals, this journal, and we decided that day that we were going to start keeping a journal, just like what we did every day. And that day happened to be the day that Halloween 5 opened. My best friend Tom and I were huge horror fans. That summer, we had gone through a huge Friday the 13th phase and rented all those. And then it culminated with us going to see Jason Takes Manhattan in the theater opening day. And then later that summer, I was spending the night at his house, and we ended up renting Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. And then that kicked us off into a whole Halloween phase, and we rented all those. So by the time Halloween 5 opened, we had seen all the Halloween movies, except for we hadn't seen Halloween 3 Season of the Witch yet. We ended up renting it like a couple weeks after Halloween 5 opened, like right before Halloween. We rented that, and I rented the Nintendo game Blaster Master from Westchester Video. But we did end up watching Halloween 3, and I think I have a picture somewhere of the Halloween 3 rental tape sitting on my desk that I took the day I rented it. Maybe you're looking at that picture now if I found it. Otherwise, Halloween 5 opening was a huge, huge deal for us. We anticipated the hell out of that movie coming out. I remember reading all the articles about it in Fangoria and Gore Zone leading up to the movie opening. I remember ordering a Halloween 5 t-shirt out of Fangoria magazine. There was a little ad in there right before the movie opened where you could order like a t-shirt or a poster or a satin jacket. And I ended up ordering the Halloween 5 t-shirt. And it ended up coming in the mail the week the movie opened, so I wore that to the movie opening night. So anyway, I met up with Tom after school. He grabbed the journal. We went back to my house and we started writing in it and then got ready to see Halloween 5. So we did it a little different back then too, where we both wrote in the journal. So when I read this, I'm going to indicate who's writing so you know who it is. Okay, so let's jump in. October 13th, 1989, 4:08 p.m. This is after school. This is Tom writing. We are at Nick's house and today is Friday the 13th. What a day to go see Halloween 5. We are going to a late show. The Michael Myers mask is in front of me, and Nick is asking me if it will be a sellout for Halloween. I don't think so. Nick is trying on his Halloween costume for Michael Myers. Of course, I think it is too big. Okay, so that year for Halloween, I was going to be Michael Myers. I had gone to Halloween Adventure in Exton Mall and bought a Dom Post Michael Myers mask. And then that day, the day Halloween 5 opened, my mom went to Kmart and got me like a pair of gas station coveralls for the costume. This is before you could buy shit like that at Spirit. Now you go to Spirit and they have like an imitation one, but these were real gas station coveralls that she had bought me. As for him saying it's too big, you be the judge. Okay, look at this picture here. Look at the sleeves on that costume. Clearly it's too big, but I didn't want to hear that. I wasn't hearing that. Okay, this is me writing now. Tom is bringing $10. We are buying soda and candy. No popcorn. I think we did get popcorn though. We are going to light off some more M80s. They weren't really M80s. They were little like firecrackers Tom had, but we went and like lit some off in my driveway. I got a Michael Myers costume and it is not too big. You be the judge. We are going to make a body count. Okay, so yeah, I remember doing this. I brought a piece of paper to the movie, and what we wanted to do was we wanted to like write down all the kills, like and how everyone died. So I remember sitting in the dark, like kind of watching the movie and trying to write this down. I wish I still had this body count. I don't know whatever happened to it, but we kind of wrote down like how everyone died. I did it on the back of like a school worksheet or a ditto. Do you remember dittos? It was like a pre-photocopy. You'd get them in elementary school and it would be like the ink would be purple instead of black and white. And it was like a worksheet you'd do. I wish I still had that body count. I don't know whatever happened to that. This is Tom now. We just blew up and we are scared like shit. I hope Nick's mom doesn't ask what it was. We were sitting at the top of Nick's driveway under the apple tree. Yeah, so we lit off an M80 and it popped. And then my mom was out doing yard work and we were worried she would come out and be like, what was that? You're not going to that movie you want to go see. But that didn't happen, so we were fine. Okay, now it's me writing. Tom said the summer was based on this driveway. Yeah, we hung out in my driveway a lot that summer. We are now lying in the driveway. We are going to go bike riding soon. Okay, now we're jumping forward. We're back in my room after going bike riding. Tom is sitting on the bed and playing with a Granny Gross and a plastic baseball bat. Granny Gross was a Ghostbusters toy, the real Ghostbusters that I had, and I guess he was messing around with that. Okay, now we're jumping forward again. So this is after we got back from the movie, and Tom was spending the night that night. So this is me writing. We just got back from Halloween. It was cool. Loomis dies, Myers cries, and Tom is a crap in Nick Jr.'s newest show. Okay, so there was like a Fangoria article that said something like Myers cries, Loomis dies, and something, something, something. And I added the Tom is a crap in Nick Jr.'s newest show because that was like a line from a Nickelodeon commercial at the time. I was a weird kid. I did stuff like that. We are eating gummy bears. Tom is writing a letter. What a craply. I am wearing the Michael Myers suit. I guess I put it back on. Tom is going to journalize, so this is Tom writing now. We just wrote a letter to the people of Halloween 5. We have gummy bears stuck to our feet, and my teeth hurt like hell from the gummy bears. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, I had ordered a Halloween 5 t-shirt, and it had come from Galaxy Entertainment, who had distributed the movie. So we used the return address on the envelope from that and wrote to Galaxy Entertainment to tell them how much we liked the movie. And I think I even drew like a concept idea for the Halloween 6 poster. And I think my concept, if I remember correctly, was like a hand holding a knife, and then in the reflection of the knife, you saw Michael Myers' mask. And I think I sent that drawing in with it. And then funnily enough, I think some of the ads for Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, kind of had like a similar thing with the reflection in the knife. So I'm just going to assume they stole my idea and they owe me money, even though it was a different studio. I'm going to write like Nick on the next page. Okay. Yeah, so my handwriting is notoriously horrible. So this is his approximation of my handwriting, which isn't that far off. Okay. Okay, then it jumps to the next morning, October 14th. We woke up at about 9:30 and ate gummy bears and watched Halloween 4. Tom is reading the body count. And that's it. Whenever people ask me, what's your favorite movie-going experience? As a big movie guy, and this is considering a lifetime of movie-going experiences, I always have to say Halloween 5. It was just that magical time where I was obsessed with these movies. I was reading about them in Fangoria. I knew all the actors, but I was still scared by them. I remember sitting in the theater and watching the titles come up and being nervous, you know, like still kind of scared but excited. And I remember Tom leaning over to me when the title card came up and being like, good luck. And that's the best time to be a horror fan, when you like love this shit, but you're still scared by it, so it still has that magic. And that's where I was when Halloween 5 opened. But yeah, I'm an unapologetic Halloween 5 fan. I love that movie, and I know a lot of it's based on personal nostalgia and all that, and that's fine, but I think there's great stuff in that movie. Like, I love all the nighttime stuff with all the fog and the shadows, the way it's like lit. There are things that are bad in it, like, yes, I don't like the clown cops. I didn't like the clown cops back then. Does the Myers house look anything like the Myers house? No, it doesn't. People hate that mask. I like that mask. I think it's kind of creepy. It has like an intense look. I like this mask. It could be worse. But anyway, we saw the movie at the Eric Twin Fraser Theater. I can't remember if Eric's were regional or if they were everywhere, but they were usually like 2-screen theaters, and that's where we saw Halloween 5. I remember sitting on the curb after the movie, and an older guy walked by, and I was wearing my Halloween 5 shirt, and it says Halloween 5 on the back, and I remember him going, did you guys see Halloween 5? And we're like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, it sucked. And we're like, okay, yeah, like, we kind of liked it. You're 11, you like everything. But I remember just thinking that was weird. He was like, yeah, the movie sucked. I'm like, okay. I also remember before the movie, us being at the concession stand, and the girl who was working the concession stand, like, talking to us, like, oh, you guys excited? Again, I think she saw my shirt, so she knew we were seeing Halloween. And I remember her telling us that she thought the first one was the best one. And I can't remember what we said at the time. We might have said, like, Halloween 2 was the best one, or at least the scariest one. Or maybe 4 we liked the most. Speaking of the Halloween 5 shirt, I still have my Halloween 5 shirt that I had ordered from Fangoria magazine. I don't know if you can see that. Back in 1989, came the day the movie or the week the movie opened. And the thing is, I have worn this shirt to every single Halloween movie opening day since Halloween 5 in 1989. So I wore this shirt to Curse of Michael Myers in 1995. I wore this shirt to H2O in 1998. Wore it to Resurrection in 2002. I wore it to Rob Zombie's Halloween in 2007. H2 in 2009. Every single Halloween movie that has opened since '89, I have worn that movie all the way up until Halloween Ends in 20, was that 21 that came out? 22? But yeah, that's a keepsake. That's a long history with this shirt. Yeah, Halloween 5 holds a huge, huge place in my heart. I will forever cherish my memories of going to see it. I'd go so far as to say going to see Halloween 5 in the theater is one of my most cherished, if not my most cherished, childhood memory. And yes, I did call this 900 number several times, much to the dismay of my parents. But yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really like doing these videos. They're a lot of fun for me to put together. If you guys have any ideas of stuff you'd like to see me read about, or maybe even have footage of, just mention in the comments. Like, do you have footage of this, or do you have footage of that? I know what you did last summer is opening this week, which I'm probably not going to post this video till later, so scratch that. But yeah, if there's something you want to see, just let me know in the comments. Also, if you don't subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I noticed that a lot of people who watch videos don't subscribe. Just hit that subscribe for your pound neck. Just hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, guys, I hope you're having a great summer, or this might be fall by the time I drop this, so have a great day. Thanks, guys.